What's up? What's up?
Peace and black power, baby. What's going on, family? How y'all doing out there? Glad to be with y'all tonight.
You couldn't get it up.
Nah,
How y'all doing, people? Hope y'all had a
beef
great
patty
day.
and them cheese.
Great.
Beef patty and them cheese.
Give y'all some time to get y'all life together.
Another episode. Glad to be here with y'all. You know what I mean? So don't give y'all enough time to come in.
Just say share.
Right.
Do whatever what you prefer. Y'all know we inviting everybody in.
We inviting everybody in right now. So there was the second.
Hope y'all got something to talk about. Of course, we got something to talk about, as always. Ain't never enough to say.
Fast enough for this
It ain't even pressing.
shit.
Well, we can't see the people.
What up? What up? What's good, fam? What's good, fam? How y'all doing?
It's nice that y'all here. We hope y'all got something to
Glad
talk
y'all
about.
here with us. How y'all doing?
All right. So first and foremost, y'all already know. Make sure, hey Britt, make sure y'all follow the Goddess Drip page. Y'all already know. Support your people.
Yeah, already support. Check out the Rock and Musa
Dang, I wouldn't even finish you rude.
Oh my bad.
And make sure y'all check out. Damn, can I get a sentence out?
Go ahead.
Make sure y'all check out the Goddess Drip shirts. That's all I want to say. Sizes small through extra large are available. Fuck with your girl. This is just the beginning. And thank you to those who support me now. I really appreciate that. And support us as well. Black love is black power. Here you go, Rock. Go ahead.
Whatever, man. Also, check out the 2019 first annual RBG Music Festival going down September 14th in Atlanta, Georgia. Saturday, September 14th. So check out that event page. Also, I will be sharing details for it. So tune into that. You know what I'm saying?
12 hours.
12 hours, over 30 artists of straight black music, reggae, hip hop.
Tickets $15.
Poetry, R&B. You know what I'm saying? So 12 hours of straight music in Atlanta, Georgia. It's gonna be something to see. So check that out.
Make sure y'all check out our YouTube page. The link is in the bio, and it's also in the description of the video. And it's all over our pages as well. Fuck with your people. Man, we trying to, do this shit.
All the time.
All right. That's all I have for the plugs.
Any more plugs?
Did y'all check out that Missy album? And that, what was the other one? That Jeezy. What y'all think about that Jeezy album? Just curious.
The Jadena is alright. The Jadena album was alright. I liked it. It's
85 to Africa.
I gotta do some more listening to it, but for right now, it's dope. I gotta check Rhapsody shit out. Who else dropped some shit? Jeezy.
I don't know why they even popped in my mind.
Damn, somebody else. Trader True dropped. Somebody else.
We ain't listen to all that, so. All right. So let's get busy. I hope y'all got something to say. That's number one. But so the first thing that I wanted to say was stop getting mad at people who that's what's up. R.I.P. to the ancestor.
R.I.P. Nip.
Stop being mad and acting like people have an attitude just because they tell the truth to you. You don't get mad at the people who lie and the people who bullshit you. But then when people like myself who are straightforward and speak their mind tell you the truth, you act like we mad or we got an attitude. I don't have a fucking attitude. It's very rare that any of y'all have ever seen me with a true attitude. And I ain't fucking mad. It's very rare that any of y'all ever seen me fucking mad because I'm a happy fucking person. I just don't fucking sugarcoat things. And it is what the fuck it is. I'm going to tell you the truth. And people don't like the truth. And I don't give a fuck. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to tell you just because you don't like it. But that doesn't mean that anything is wrong with me because I'm straightforward.
People don't like the truth. They want the truth, but they don't be liking that shit.
That's crazy to me. And then want to act like something wrong with me because you can't accept the truth. Like, that's just crazy.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. You should be able to accept the goddamn truth.
And that's totally a you problem. If you can't accept people telling you the truth, it's something wrong with you. It's not something wrong with the person that is telling you the truth. Something is wrong with your ass.
Factory.
That's that. You got something to say about that? What y'all got to say?
Shit.
Brittany, what you got to talk about? Whoever else, what y'all got to talk about? Of course, I have things I can talk about, but what y'all want to talk about? Kip, you always got something to say. What you got to talk about?
Brethren.
You ain't never shy for words. I couldn't even get it out. All right. Stop being so nice to the point that you're being stupid because there's a very fine line between nice and helpful and stupidity. Brittany said people can use the pen for others but can't use a pencil for themselves. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Want to condemn that motherfucker and you can't goddamn. Yeah, I could get that. I'll dig that.
Because a pencil you can erase.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true, honey. That is okay. Facts. What she said. It don't make no sense. And also stop being so damn nice to the point where you're getting played. Your niceness should never be taken for granted. Anybody who takes your niceness for granted, they don't give a fuck about you.
Hell no.
Your feelings are of no regard to them when they make decisions or any other time because they don't give a fuck.
But they don't care about your emotional well-being.
Because they're playing on it. And when people play on you, it's no way that they can care about you because why do you play the people that you care about? The people that'll do anything for you and give you anything, you play those people, but the motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you and don't like you, those are the people that you lust after and want and continue to help.
Mm-hmm.
That is mental illness.
Yeah, we got to talk about our mental health in general.
Yep.
Man, because like
y'all start getting scared when we start talking that goddamn mental health talk though.
Like, our mental health and mental stability is something that is so vital to our, you know what I'm saying, progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to learn how to let certain shit go.
And which is most of things.
And how to accept certain people for who
that's a
they
topic.
are.
That's a topic. Not what we want them to be.
You know what I'm
or
saying?
who we want them to be, but who the fuck they are.
But for who they are.
And what their actions say that they are. Not
right.
what we want them to be because we love them.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That because we got, and then in order to let that shit go, that's what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hold on to a lot of shit that's from our childhoods and shit like that hinder our progress.
And that doesn't mean forget. That just means it's further enough back in your mind where you can still make good decisions and do positive things now.
And still be happy about life.
Now.
And make logical decisions.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? And still find the the ability to enjoy life
now.
You know what I'm saying?
And not dwell in what was and what happened and what could have been and what should have been and if this and all that and all that.
Facts.
Because what it is what it is, and what it was is what it was, and those are two different things.
Facts.
And somebody said, well, it's kind of hard to do this and to do that. It's not hard to do any fucking thing. You have to train your mind to be stronger than it is.
Right.
When you know that this is not a place I want to reside, in this mental space, in these thoughts or whatever's going through your head, because you're human. So you may have negative thoughts and crazy thoughts and evil thoughts and sad thoughts and whatever. But when you think this stuff, you have to be strong enough to be like, no, this is some bullshit. Let me think of something positive. Let me think of my grandmother. Let me think of my children. Let me think of whatever the fuck brings you joy and happiness. Let me play this song. Let me call this person. Let me go for a walk. Let me do something else instead of sitting here and letting that shit take over your fucking mind and your life.
No, the object is not to be dwelling in
anything other than something that feels good.
In sorrow and worry and pain and all that.
Right. And unfortunately, us as Black people, we don't know how it feels to feel good and to feel loved and to feel wanted and to feel appreciated and to feel needed and just to fucking feel good about ourselves, because we always put down by everybody and us too. So we don't operate in happiness and love any fucking way. So, a lot of the times the negative thoughts take over, but we have to be better than that. Your mind is the strongest muscle that you have. I don't give a fuck how many weights you pump and all these dumbbells and all that. Nothing will ever be as strong as your mind is.
Facts.
Your mind is why you can lift those fucking weights, because your mind is strong. You got this body. You can do this. So you can lift more weights. Like nothing is stronger than your fucking mind. So you have to train your mind to be better and to think better. And eventually it becomes a way of life. First it's a practice, and then it becomes life.
Right. You got to train your own mind to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm not saying it's easy.
It ain't.
But
all
nothing.
All good things ain't easy. You know what I mean? If it's easy, you know what I'm saying, you don't cherish it. You don't.
And you won't keep
value.
it.
It had no value. So you want to have something that make you want to be diligent. You know what I'm saying, in the effort to get it.
Facts. And it was like way ahead. It's another subject. That's what we got on that. But I saw talking about being nice. But in minus that. So the next subject was, and please guys, if you're watching, if you have something to say, any comments or whatever. Oh, there we go. Great. Okay, hold on. Okay, Brittany, good night. Read it normally so they can hear. Sean said, we got hundreds of years of generational trauma. We fight every day to overcome. These conversations help with that. Peace to y'all. Appreciate that,
Sean.
We have to communicate.
Merch, son.
And we have to talk. If we don't talk, how do we ever plan to get better? That's the problem now. What's going on in your house? Stay in your house. We don't need to talk about mental health. We don't need this. You keep your business to yourself. Y'all don't know what the fuck to keep to yourself and what to tell people. Some stuff people don't need to know, and everybody have the right to their secrets, but you definitely need to be fucking talking to each other so we can see that we all struggling and we all mentally ill to a certain degree.
And so that we all can find solutions.
Thank you, Britt.
To get through these situations.
Together.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't, when we don't talk, we don't find info on how to make our situations better or how to better deal with these situations in our own head. And
we so used to being shut up that we don't talk, period. So we are here for the streets to talk to you like normal people and to talk about normal ass shit and to make things that normal people don't want to talk about normal. Because everything we do and say is fucking normal.
Word.
But we make everything not normal, but the wrong shit we normalize.
Right.
And we got freedom of fucking speech, and not because they said so, but because we can talk about what the fuck we want to, and that's what the fuck we want to do. Talk about whatever the fuck we want to, particularly black love
and
and
black
strengthening. Yes,
mental health and stability.
yes, because that's the same fucking thing. We can't have good relations between each other if we continue to stay mentally fucking ill.
Right.
We're gonna have the same fucking relationships that we've been had.
Especially when you depressed about things that you can't control or that you can't change directly. You know what I'm saying? Like a person's how you want to, like, say for instance, how you want a person to love you, or the love you wish that you would receive from said person. You know what I'm saying? You can't, or you didn't receive that love that you thought you should receive from that person. You know what I'm saying? And you never told that person, or you have to get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you plan on taking that problem to that person, or getting
which
that
is
out
basically
off your
giving
chest,
that energy back.
You know what I'm saying? So that you can get on in life. Like, we all have that, you know what I'm saying, situation with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that causes that depression. You know what I'm saying? We have to break that. Like, I went through that shit on my own self, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming up, you know what I'm saying, as a dope man. Like, I used to, my mom wasn't like the nurturing type of mom. Like, she wasn't the type like talk to you when you come home from school. What's how you got homework? What's going on today? How you doing? Da da da. Give me a hug, give me kisses. Like, we didn't have a relationship. She wasn't that type of mom and shit. And that's the kind of relationship I seen with other brothers and shit with their moms and shit. But I had to get over that shit because I was like, that's just not who my mom's is. But she loved me and shit, but that's just not who she was.
And that's another thing we don't realize. Our parents are their own selves. So they may not want to heal what's fucked up with them, but that doesn't mean, you know, what, like, them as your parent is one thing, and them as a person who is a fucked up individual is also another thing too. So we can't hold on to that shit because everybody got their own fucking problems.
Facts.
But go ahead.
Because we all, like, black people in the diaspora, man, we fucking mentally ill, man.
But it's levels.
And there's levels to it, you know what I'm saying? And you got to know when you don't have control over that and let that go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even going to say none of them cheesy ass little fucking phrases and shit.
But they be so true.
You know what I'm saying? All that fucking let Jesus take the wheel and all
that ain't what
shit.
I thought you
meant. You know what I'm saying? But give it to God and all that.
Just let it go.
Let that
give
shit
it to
go
the fucking
shit,
universe,
you know what I'm saying?
And enjoy your life and accept your blessings, and don't be ashamed of the blessings that you have.
Facts.
Because a lot of times we don't want to look happy and blessed in front of those who always cry and suffering. A lot of suffering people do on their own. You have to lead people to their own suffering. They have to find a happy place just like you have to find yours. You don't stay back in hell because somebody else don't want to be happy and elevate. That's their fucking business.
Facts.
Your elevation is personal and that's your life.
Facts.
So you need to take control of your own elevation, and everybody's not going to make it on the elevation train with you. And it just is what it is. You have to let everything go. Everything is not meant to stay. People, places, things, money, relationships, animals, humans, nothing is made to just stay. So when it's time for it to go and elevate, or however it leaves, not all separation is a negative thing.
And when people are not making the changes necessary for you to be in your life, you know what I'm saying, all within reason, you know what I'm saying, then it's time to make your departure. You know what I'm saying? No matter whoever that is, you know what I'm saying? Because it's for the betterment of your mental stability and your quality of life.
Yep, but that's all mental stability is your quality of life. If you're mentally stable, you're going to have a good life. If you're not mentally stable, you're going to have an unmentally stable ass life. Your life is a direct reflection of your fucking mental space.
Facts. Facts.
And that is just what it is.
Like, we gotta, for Like, and the people ask, like, how can you be happy in life? You know what I'm saying? Knowing, you know what I'm saying, how our people, you know what I'm saying, live every day, or the, you know what I'm saying, just to play to our people every day. I mean, I'm aware, but I'm not gonna be depressed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of this
Because
shit, we put ourselves in this
we put
position.
ourselves in the position to be taken advantage of because we don't want to educate ourselves and shit.
And
You know
when
what I'm
you
saying?
stay ignorant,
And we don't want to, you know what I'm saying,
we scared of change
come to terms with shit that we can't control.
and
I
let
ain't
stuff
saying you
go.
get walked over or no bullshit like that, but
You just
shit
choose
that,
your shit wisely.
yeah, shit that you know you can't control, you can't be goddamn.
Like other people. We always learn about other people. You can't control other people. So you don't worry about other people, you worry about yourself.
Facts. You can't be fucking, you know what I'm saying, putting too much brain energy into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Brain power into that, all that fucking wasting energy on that shit.
Exactly. The next one was to never give white people the satisfaction, really anybody, but in particularly white people, the pleasure of seeing you cry. I don't give a fuck how mad you are, or how sad you are, or how scared you are, or whatever emotion that you're feeling. You never, and I mean never, let them see that, because that is a fucking weakness and that is defeat. Whoever is crying has got defeated amongst whoever put those emotions upon them. You go off to yourself and get your fucking self together and you cry in another room or whatever the fuck you need to do. But if you crying in front of anybody, you make sure you about to whoop they fucking ass.
Word.
If you're not about to fucking fight, don't nobody need to see you cry.
I agree with that.
Never give anybody that satisfaction. And when I say anybody, don't get crazy and play word games. I am not talking about in a relationship situation. Of course, you're going to cry with your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend, mate, or whatever the proper term is. Of course, I'm talking about regular motherfuckers at work, in the streets, at the stores, just regular shit. Don't ever give anybody that satisfaction. That's power that you're giving away.
Always.
So, yes, don't do that. And no one, especially your mate, has to jump when you say jump. Like, you know, a lot of the times, like, women will be like, can you take out the trash? And maybe he watching the basketball game and then you act crazy because he ain't getting, like, right up. Like, nobody has to jump when you say jump. Maybe the person is waiting for the commercial to come on or whatever. Like, if it's not a fucking dire emergency, like your water just broke or you vomiting, or I mean, you know, something of importance. Nobody doesn't have to do anything when you say the fuck do it. If it's something that you feel in your heart needs to be done that motherfucking urgently, I think you should do it yourself. That damn trash ain't finna hurt nobody if it sits in there 5 minutes or whatever the case may be, because it could have been taken out earlier in the day by whoever. I'm just saying. So the point really is pick your fucking battles and don't sweat the small things. That's a great way for your relationship to last long. Not sweating the small things and nitpicking over dumbass small shit.
Facts. Facts.
Like, that's just a great way, a great secret of longevity. This is Rock's subject, so I'm just going to read it and I'm going to let him go with that one about trying to Africanize American roles and standards.
Yeah. How can I say this shit, man? We be trying to justify or try to live by these old ass fucking standards about the structure of how the family is run with a European standard, but with African renovation and shit. Like, we can't be fucking living by the fucking structure and shit, man. We just can't. You know what I'm saying?
You have to give an example.
Like that old whole the man is the head of household. Like the man is the protector. You know what I'm saying? And he is a co-provider. You know what I'm saying? Not no fucking like that. I don't see that structure at work.
Basically, in America, how the hell you gonna be talking about, like, basically you saying you got an African mind, but you adapting the African principles on top of European shit.
Right.
So, like, motherfucker, it's supposed to be a team, and we both got them providing. It ain't necessarily just a man job to do that. But yes, he do protect.
Right.
And he do whatever, but he can take care of the kids just like you can take care of the kids. He can cook just like you can cook.
Yeah,
like
all that
equal.
shit. Like,
it ain't just supposed to be you barefoot and pregnant and the woman can't
I
work.
see the women with babies strapped to their back helping niggas and fucking goddamn hunting and shit. So like,
in Africa, we're talking about. You
shit,
know, ain't nobody.
Other cultures and whatever they.
I'm
was
just
from.
saying, you know, ain't nobody doing that
shit.
shit.
They was black and shit. They was goddamn. They had the baby still strapped to their ass and shit.
These gender roles type shit.
Yeah, like that shit crazy. That shit bugged out. Like, we can't do that shit. We can't live by that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? When we do that shit, you know what I'm saying? We always it's always bound to fail. Put it that way and shit. Because whoever's always the one that's doing the most is gonna feel like they're in control when you living by a European standard and shit.
Because Europeans, everything has to be a hierarchy. Europeans are not about a team. It's just about what can I get and who is in control. That's why it's so much like dominatrix and shit, because it's a control thing. You know what I mean? Everything with them is about control and about power and position.
Yeah, that shit whack.
You know what I mean? And our relationship should not be about power and position. No, a queen is not weaker than a king. A king doesn't have more authority than a queen.
Shit, you can't have one without
right. And you're not a queen without a king and a king without a queen. Like, it's just about equal, about balance.
Yeah.
Mayat. And Mayat, if you don't know what that is, you should go and look it up. Look it up for the culture.
Straight up.
So yeah. Definitely I can dig that. Well, you got something else to say about that? And being positive and happy, like we said before, is a daily choice. Some of us are not blessed with positivity and positive minds naturally, so you have to make it a fucking practice, just like you practice rolling up them blunts, just like you practice cooking your favorite meal or whatever. You have to practice being happy and being positive.
Every day.
You have to practice looking for the positives. You have to practice seeing your blessings. You have to practice learning and applying your lessons. These are the things that build character. If you choose to be mentally ill, choose to stay ignorant, choose to be negative, choose to not elevate, those are choices.
Word.
And that is up to you. And that's something that you have to deal with, but you cannot project that on anybody else or expect anybody else not to be happy and positive or whatever, and you being envious of somebody else's positivity and whatever, because that's their choice. You choose to be the negative.
Or their fucking, or their choice to find something in life to be happy about.
And do it.
You know what I'm saying?
If you decide not to do anything with your life and to be alive but not live, that's your business.
Because, shit. I'm fucking sick of how motherfucking our people out here living and shit like that.
But until most of us is mad about it, it's not going to change. So it's no need in us being mad and walking around angry and hating life.
You got to find something in life to be happy about. And I refuse to walk around in life, you know what I'm saying, and not you know what I'm saying, find happiness in something, you know what I'm saying? And something that I'm doing that's contributing to making my life better and those around me lives better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find that. You know what I'm saying? And be happy and be grateful for that.
And if you can't find nothing to be happy about, it sounds like you got something to work on.
Facts.
You need to figure out what the fuck makes you happy and be fucking happy about it.
Straight up.
But we already talked about this, so we might not make it an hour because I ain't got nothing to say and y'all don't be having nothing to say and I want to eat my food. So it doesn't matter. I do got one more thing to say.
Support black business like y'all support goddamn chicken sandwiches.
I was saving that for last.
Oh, you got that written down?
Yeah, that's what's the next thing, but I skipped it to go to this and I was gonna go back.
But
I don't really want to get into the whole chicken sandwich thing because I hate like trending topics and all that bullshit. But all I want to say about it is just imagine if we supported black business the way that the way that we have supported the chicken sandwich, we could be fucking thriving. Like, that's just it. That's all I want to say. I don't give a fuck about the chicken sandwich. Rock actually like Popeyes. Yeah, we'll probably try the chicken sandwich one day. Are we going to go crazy about it? And all? No, it's not that fucking serious. It's a fucking chicken sandwich. So
I take
whatever.
A box of biscuits right now.
You're being ignorant. All right. So
yeah. Real, man.
But the last one I had was it doesn't matter what a person it doesn't matter what you want a person to be or how you see them, the good in them. They are who they are and what they are, and that's what they'll be. Blah blah blah. But we had already talked about that, so I really don't have nothing else.
No.
But you can't make people be anything other than themselves. People gonna be who they be and do what they do and move how they move, and it's up to you to use that to your advantage. If you can't use it to your advantage, you move the fuck on. And if y'all are not mutually beneficial, then it doesn't matter what you want them to be. It is what the fuck it is. Right. What their actions say it is what the fuck it is. It doesn't matter what you wish that they were or whatever.
Speaks volumes.
Right.
Character speaks volumes.
And if their character is fucked up, they're a fucked up ass individual. It's just that simple. And that's really all I got to say. Y'all support your people. Don't forget about the music fest. Make sure y'all support that God is Drip. God is Drip. Make sure you support that, the page. You're gonna love it, I promise. That's it.
Check out Cosmic Gang Mixtape. Check out Rocket Moose artist page. Check out 2019 first annual RBG Music Festival.
12 hours of music. Georgia,
Saturday, September 14th, 2019. Over 30 artists, 12 hours of music. It's going down.
And don't forget to smile. It looks so good on you.
Be happy about something.
Yes. Bust some nuts and take regular shits. That'll definitely help you be happier.
So, see.